Conference season is in full swing at DBU as women's soccer continues their torrid start to the season, and volleyball finds themselves in the thick of the race in the Lone Star. We'll take a look at baseball's 2020 schedule this week on Patriot Insider, but first we begin with women's tennis, where Kate Daugherty competed in Georgia at the 2019 ITA Cup.
DBU's Kate Daugherty became the first player in school history to compete in the ITA Cup, playing in matches over the weekend in Rome, Georgia. In round one, Daugherty took on the number one ranked Division II player in the country and claimed the first set 6-3 before falling in the final two. Daugherty went 1-2 over the weekend and ends her fall season with an impressive 14-4 record.
Going into this fall, I really had a goal of making it to nationals and played as hard as I could at the regional tournament, came up just short, got second. Kind of had a little bit of hopes of getting into the national tournament, but as the couple weeks went on before finding out that I made it, I just kind of started to lose hope and just keep my expectations low. And then coach told me that I got into it, and it was just a relief, and then also just excitement that I reached my goal. And so going there, there was no expectations, no pressure. I already had done so much and reached my goals by making it there, and coming back from so much, it was great to just go out there and play as hard as I could.
Number 11 women's soccer entered the week with a 9-game win streak and 2 games on deck. Against UT Tyler on Thursday, DBU got goals from Delaney Schmidt, Taylor Gurnett, and Jamie Woodfill en route to a 3-0 victory. 2 days later against Texas A&M Commerce, the Patriots would set a program record with their 11th consecutive win, behind goals from Jenna Patterson and Casey Parks in the 2-1 final.
I think we've been super successful so far because we rally around each other and really support each other on the field and off the field. We just focus on the day-to-day tasks, whether it's at practice or at a game, and we take it one step at a time. And so we don't think about the long-term future. We're just thinking about here and right now and taking care of business when we have to.
Well, we're obviously happy with where we are at this point in the season, but truthfully, we never thought at all about any sort of records or streaks. We're just focusing on one game at a time. Our long-term goals, obviously, to be competing for championships require us to be winning consistently, and so that's what we're trying to do week in and week out. We do still have the best teams in our conference left on our schedule, so it would be a mistake for us to feel comfortable at this point. We feel good, we're playing well, but we need to continue to grow and continue to improve each game, and we are doing that. The next 3 games will be a big test for us.
DBU now sits alone at the top of the Lone Star with an 11-0-1 overall record and a perfect 8-0 mark in conference play. The Patriots traveled to Texas Women's on Saturday before returning home for a showdown against second-place St. Edwards on October 31st. Finally to the Diamond, where baseball released their 2020 schedule on Monday. Featured on this year's 54-game schedule are 30 home dates at Horner Ballpark, including the season opening series versus South Dakota State on February 14th through the 16th. Coming off their 6th consecutive trip to the NCAA Regionals, the Patriots will face 8 opponents that advance to the postseason in 2019, including Baylor, Indiana State, Illinois State, North Carolina, Oklahoma State, TCU, Texas A&M, and Texas Tech. Season tickets are on sale now at dbutickets.com.
That's all this week for Patriot Insider. Make sure to go to dbupatriots.com or follow us on social media on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for all the latest news and information. You can also download the DBU Athletics app and get notifications from your favorite teams. Until this same time next week, for Patriot Insider, I'm Brendan Smith.